Watch the did you see the main event with that night with Luke Rockhold versus David Branch? Now, what'd you think of that? A fight?
I didn't get to see the first round. I saw a little bit of ending. I think Branch just went out there and tried to take the fight to him.
Yeah.
And I think he beat him the first round, if I'm correct. And I thought he was trying to do it again the second round, and Luke.
Did you see the first round at all? You should see the beginning of that, especially if you ever get matched up with him, because he did land. David Branch did land on him, and had him in trouble. Where you look at a guy like Uriah in the same position, you should definitely watch that first round, because Luke. But then Luke overcame it and then took over. He got in the driver's seat. You even see at one point David.
Didn't David tap quickly? I believe he got him in something pretty.
No, I'm not going to say quickly, but he ended up.
And he just really locked him up.
He tapped the strikes, which sucks.
Oh, strikes. That's right. That's right.
But David in the beginning had him up against the cage and hurt him. But then he chose to clinch him up against the cage, and then you see Luke actually go to his corner, calm down. All right, now I'm back and. But I mean, that was a big mistake. Listen, hindsight, everything's 20/20. But that was a big mistake because he fucking had him hurt.
I forgot he tapped.
He had him hurt, and then he ended up clinching him.
Oh, so you say should have because I backed up.
Oh man, I have to watch it again. But I remember Longo telling me too, like, oh man, he had him in the first round. I go, didn't he? He fucking had him. And it's one of those heartbreakers because then he clinched. Yeah,
I always wonder what guys think though. It's interesting that you said you thought the words "I'm done." Everything's done. Like, people do think that in the ring. Like,
got a hell of a poker face, Uriah.
Yeah, man.
Show it. He's going to have to shoot him. Look at him. He's not stopping.
I was done. I was more fighting myself than him in that round.
Sure.
I was like, I'm done.
But to think that is really, it's an interesting thing to have that thought in the ring.
Did you go into the fight? What was your mindset going into the fight? Because you had lost, 3 in a row at that point. I
was trying not to focus on that because, what they say with the UFC is 3 strikes and you're out and stuff like that. But no one knows the contract. Yeah, I guess so. But going in that round, I was like, oh, man, I got this, dude. I'm faster than blah, blah, blah. Because you're trying to psych yourself up. Yeah. And then the round started. I was like, okay, try to take the middle ring. Didn't work so much. Then I was like, okay, feeling my distance. But then he was so awkward, I was more focused on him than what I can do. Right. And then, trying to find that, then caught with the uppercut. I was like, okay, I'm down by 2. And then I just couldn't figure it out. And then I just kind of checked out. I was like, man, I'm done. And then my body took over. Even though my mind said I was done, my body was like, I'm still here, bro. And then I got out of stuff. And I guess, having the right people in your ear at that time and not saying, hey, man, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Instead, it was like, hey, man, take a deep breath. All right, we got to change the game plan a little bit. Let's pick it up. This didn't work. And I just kind of checked back in. And once I checked in, I was like, fuck this shit. Let's go. And that's what happened.
That's why I like you, because we've talked about how honest you are. Most guys wouldn't admit those thoughts. Like, you admit things that a lot of guys wouldn't admit. A lot of guys have probably thought that.
It's pride. And at the end of the day, I was thinking about it, too, because someone was like, oh, you're going to be in a show with Matt Serra? But doesn't he train with Chris Weidman? What if you fight Weidman again? I'm like, dude, we're all in the same business. I got nothing bad to say about Weidman. He's the same guy as me trying to achieve glory. It's just a game. It's my career. I can't. Who am I to talk shit to you?
Sure.
Like, we're in the same game.
And Cormier does. And Dominic Cruz. Those guys announce fights of guys they have to fight. What are they supposed to do? Be unprofessional? Supposed to Cormier go, look at that shitbag trying to throw a right. You can't do that. You have to be a professional. It's broadcasting.
You have to be a professional. It's my job. So
you're promoting yourself and you're helping the UFC by doing the podcast. So if you see Weidman, you guys are probably sitting. The guys do press together. You know what I mean?
Come fight, they'll be different, of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure Matt Serra be on the other side like, hey, man, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to tell Wyman to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
But what?
Stuff like that always sucks. But,
it's a part of the game. As long as you don't let it, mess everything up outside of it.
It's competition.
It's competition, man.
It's not like fun with it. Yes, it's like if 2 guys have guns, all right, that's a big difference. But it's a fight and both guys are trying to win. Of course, Matt's going to coach his guys.
Some people I just don't like that. Like, I can't stand Luke, man. I can't stand that motherfucker.
You really don't like Luke. What is it about him?
I don't know, man. He just rubbed me wrong, man. He's that kid in high school that you just want to slap, that one dude. But I think what started it. I think Kelvin one time came to me and told me that, hey, man, Luke don't like you, bro. I was like, what? What'd I do to that fool? And he was like, oh, he was saying that you're full of yourself and stuff. I was like, what? Have that fool seen himself? He went on some show and embarrassed himself. And I was like, all right, well, fuck him then, And then every time we see each other, it's just like, we just talking to each other in our brain like, fuck you, you stupid ass.
Yeah.
You know?
But does it ever get? Could you hand me that coffee back?
Sure.
You put the coffee in the. I don't know.
I got short
Thanks,
arms,
Chris.
though.
Sorry, that's all right. I appreciate it. I'm just tired today. So, but you've never actually had words with him.
No, we never had words, but
Well, who do you see yourself fighting next? I mean, have they suggested anyone? Is there anyone you kind of have your eye on? Because I mentioned Anderson, but I forgot that he's fighting against him. So,
which is funny because Kelvin just called me to say, "Hey, can you come down and trade me for the Anderson fight?" And I was like, bitter irony.
Yeah, right.
But it's cool, because
Yeah.
I love training with Kelvin. When me and Kelvin train, we beat the shit out of each other. You can't do that to everybody.
Yeah,
we can shake
they get
hands
offended.
after.
where's he
Yeah.
going to train? Is he in Brazil?
He's in Kings MMA in California.
Oh, okay.
So I would love to go down there. Who we got? There's a bunch. There's Vitor. There's Yoel. There's, in my mind, I'm thinking whoever's in front of me, but sometimes the politicking card comes in.
Well, you're number 10, I believe.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm like the gatekeeper for number 10. I've been in that number so long.
Well, you went from 14. You were 14 for
I was
Jocko.
14.
Yeah, you
Now
were
you're
14,
10.
you went
Yeah,
to
so
10.
jumped up.
I stopped paying attention to that shit, man. It's like,
You did, right?
in my mind, I got to tell myself I'm number one. I'm not going to look at
Yeah.
you and tell him, come on.
The second, I know when you drop them, it always feels great when you drop somebody, but to know that you got that
Does it feel
monkey
great?
off your back, like the fact that you're back you got your win.
Yeah.
You got over those 3 losses. Was it like how long were you on cloud 9? Like you have because listen, a win is just orgasmic. No, it's great. It's just fucking such a great feeling. It's such a great, isn't it an amazing feeling? It's the reason why
great.
guys stay in this sport too long because they want to fucking feel that feeling. So you got that feeling again after a little bit, man. 3 losses. How great? How long? Are you still on that fucking high?
I got off right away. I mean,
Really?
Yeah, because everybody was like, "Man, you spoke well." I was like, honestly, I don't remember what I said. I really don't. I checked out until after the fight. I was like, "What happened?"
What'd you say? Do you know in hindsight now? Have you watched
I
it?
I watched it like 5 days ago, and I think I was talking about overcoming adversity. I kind of checked out. When I'm in the moment,
Sure.
I speak properly. But when I'm out of it, I'm all gangster. You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be hard especially after losing the first round so badly and then coming back and winning in such, with a knockout. I mean, that's got to be.
I wasn't
amazing.
trying to, call anybody out. I was using my platform the best as I could. I actually wanted to talk about stuff I didn't. I wanted to talk about the whole Texas thing, and I think Derek Lewis was doing a great job and didn't get as recognized as he should for it. I wanted to talk about real shit that was going on. I mean, I'm not going to talk about people that I got to fight.
Sure.
Fuck 'em.
Where were you? Were you in Vegas with the shootings? Where were you?
I was not at the shooting.
Yeah.
But I love country music. Believe it or not, I actually do. I listen to it.
Why believe it or not? Huh?
You know, some of my friends are like, "What the fuck you listen to country music for?" It's actually nice. I love country
It's like
music.
in Crash, the guy who liked country music, he said, "No, I really like country music," and the cop thought he was lying. He's like, "No, do you ever see Crash? You don't think black guys are supposed to like country music, and it's just not true. That's what it is.
I like country music. It's cool.
Yeah.
I listen to it like on road trips or like long road drives.
Do you like
but I
Johnny
country
Cash?
music.
Johnny Cash is
Johnny Cash.
I don't even
love
consider
Johnny Cash.
I don't even consider that country
It
music.
is. Oh my god.
Is it?
'Cause I don't
Now
listen
that you
to
said it, is it?
John
really?
Cash.
I think
Oh
I
my
like
God,
Kenny
sure.
Rogers.
Yes, the
Oh, yeah,
gambler.
that'd be
I love his
definitely
chicken.
country.
Of course.
That's all I know. That's all
I like Coward of the County because that's like me. And
They still got those Kenny Rogers chicken joints.
don't know.
Is it Kenny Rogers?
Did they? Roy Rogers.
No, not Roy Rogers,
Oh
motherfucker.
no.
It's not Roy Rogers.
Kenny Rogers
Who's
chicken?
Kenny? He's the one with the beard. He had the rotisserie chicken.
Oh, Kenny Rogers Roasters? Is that what you're talking about?
They don't do those no more.
I don't know. I'm looking.
No.
Look those up.
Wait, what
It's
country?
no Chick-fil-A, but it was all right.
Glenn Campbell.
I'm not really good with the names, but there's a song, Your Lip Tastes Like Sangria or something like that. That guy who sings it, I think he's on The Voice, the country singer guy.
Is that Blake Shelton?
I don't know his name.
Don't
I
know.
just
Huh?
he's good.
I don't listen to country. Although Glenn Campbell, when he got Alzheimer's, wrote. I think we talked about this the other day.
had
He wrote a
Alzheimer's?
song called Glenn Campbell. He's dead now, yeah, but he wrote a song called "I'm Not Gonna Miss You" because he had it, but he was starting to lose everything. It was awesome. It was a great documentary.
He had the Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's, yeah, but he was kind of coming in and out of knowing he had it, and then he'd go, "What do you mean? I have something?" Like it was the beginning of it, and it was the last song he recorded. It was fucking phenomenal. I don't know if I talked
That's
about it on
scary
this
stuff,
show.
that Alzheimer's.
Terrible.
My grandmother
Terrible.
had it bad.
Yeah, we did
But
talk
my
about this.
grandmother on my other side is fine at like 92, and my grandfather at 98. So
You have the Sarah genes.
I
That's
think
what
I
we
have
talked
the
about.
Sarah
yes.
gene.
Okay, we did talk about.
All
it.
right. That Alzheimer's shit scares me.
It's fucking awful, and here I am.
Yeah, listen,
Here
I'm
I
not
am
getting
not
that
remembering
old.
it. I'm talking about did we talk about it? It's like,
How old was when did he get that? He got it young. That guy.
No, he was. I want to say late 60s, early 70s.
What the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. You have it like was he 19? No, Matt, you're way off.
I'm way off.
Yeah, geez, Johnny Cash, didn't he have fucking chicken nuggets? And he saw no. Know what you're talking about, Matt?
Nobody. Did you look up those?
Yeah,
chicken?
Kenny Rogers Roasters is like. It seems it's just international now. It's in like Kuala Lumpur.
But is it that Kenny Rogers?
Fuck yeah.
No, that's Kenny Rogers.
You think you thought I meant Roy Rogers?
I was hoping you meant Roy Rogers. That would have been the greatest flub ever.
No, but it was Kenny. And he used, and I don't think they have as many now. But all right, this is very uninteresting. Let's go back to fucking Uriah. Fucking God.
Now,
I was in I was in Vegas.
Oh, okay. You were? Where were you when the shooting happened?
I was home. I was on my couch playing video games. You know, I don't sleep too early, so I was. And then I started getting texts like, "Oh man, some shit's going down." Yeah. And then,
but you're not close enough to the